jacket and win the championship, taking the final moments in this victory.
Teqball European Tour. This week we're in Naples, the coastal city in southern Italy. After 2 days of grueling qualifiers and knockout matches in the intense heat, we've reached the finals day, June 26th, 2022. This is Naples, this is Teqball. My name's Tim White and I'm with you for all 4 title matches today, plus 1 para-Teqball exhibition match here in this stadium, the Vesuvio Palace Sports Centre, just to the east of the city centre of Naples. 11 of the 14 finalists today are representing Hungary, the nation which right now still dominates the world's fastest growing sport. The world is curved and you're going to see some amazing action today in the finals that we have for you. And what an agenda we do have for you. Some brilliant clashes. First of all then, as you can see, top of the list, the women's doubles final, and it's a repeat of the recent final in Miami. Can the Americans get revenge against the Hungarian couple? We'll speak about that one a little bit when they get underway. The men's singles final follows that. Adam Blažević taking on his compatriot and taking on the Romanian in his final, and then we have the 2 other doubles finals to follow at the end of the day's proceedings here. This is how our 2 teams got to the final. 1 set dropped in the semi-final by Caroline Greco and Margaret Osmundsson, but it's been a flawless display with 5 2-set-to-love wins out of 5 for the Hungarian team. So let's meet the referee and let's meet the contestants. Attila, our referee, one of the most experienced officials, no nonsense. And we are, by the way, today trialling VAR, video assistant referee. We have someone sat in a truck nearby. The American team take to the stage, 29 years of age, Caroline Greco and Margaret Osmundsson. Really good team, these 2, and they should provide stiff opposition for the Hungarians. But can they take the title? That remains to be seen. Number 2 rank in doubles. Been a good week for them so far. They had a good semi-final victory over a Hungarian team. But can they beat another Hungarian team in the final of the women's doubles here in Naples? Familiar figures on the Teqball circuit. Leah Vashash on the right of your picture there, and Jeanette Janicek. Flawless so far, including a semi-final win over the Romanians, Inga Barabasi and Catalin Daco. And a little earlier today, we saw the bronze medal match.
Okay. You are the home team, you are the guest team. You want one? White or dark? White, okay. It's white. Ball or side? Ball. You want to serve or want to receive? Serve. Which side you want? This side, who is the receiver? Leo, you are the receiver. Who is the server? Okay, you are the server. Good game, good luck.
Well, that was all pretty straightforward, wasn't it? No change of sides, and the winner of the coin toss decides to serve first, so it will be the Americans serving. When we get underway after the warm-up for this women's doubles final, it's the USA against Hungary, and the only doubles team in the 3 events that are not representing Hungary to make it through to a final are the 2 Americans wearing white. Let's meet them. Caroline Greco, as number 1 in the world rankings this year, 5 career titles for her, and her partner is Margaret Osmundsson, also ranked number 3 in the women's singles, whereas her partner Greco very much a doubles specialist. And up against them again, Jeanette Janicek, phenomenal figure. in Teqball. 26 years of age, and her partner, Leah Vashash. Their rankings a little bit below the Americans. As a team, they're ranked 6 and 5, but start favourites potentially after the victory
Okay, girls.
in
Give
Miami.
me the ball, please. End of warm-up.
Fatigue and the heat will be two extra factors coming into this final today.
White team to serve. First service.
Let's see who copes best with these tricky conditions. Vashash with the layoff. Thought there might be a smash there. It was a more delicate touch. Vashash will chest it over. Remember, a different part of the body needed for the final touch. Just stayed the right side of the net, the American team. Now for the attempted smash. Well defended by Janicek, who takes the third touch, but can't get
Point
it
to
over.
team white.
Caroline Greco's attack good enough to put the Hungarian team under pressure and ultimately take the first point of the final. 4 serves
First service.
before the service changed over.
Edge ball.
Still a first serve with it.
New
being an edge
first
ball.
service. Out.
A little too long.
Second
This time.
service. Point to team pink.
Well, that's how it should go every point as far as the receiving team is concerned. And we all know about Jeanette Janicek's ability and her attacking instincts.
First service. Point to team white.
Again, Greco winning the point for a team. Perilously close to overstepping the halfway point. As I said, we do have VAR in
service.
operation today. It's a trial, and each team gets 1 appeal, if you like.
Out. Second service. Edge ball.
Edge ball, be a second serve repeat.
New second service.
Oh, that was tricky.
Point to
Not
team
a great
pink.
touch, and she apologises straight away.
Change of service.
Margaret Osmondson with Margie on her back.
First service.
So the first 4 points on serve equally shared.
Out. Second service.
Vashash having to use the thigh. Janicek struggling there and can't get it out from under her feet. Janet Janicek. So the Americans take the first point against the Hungarian serve. Fired up for this one, Greco and Osmondson.
First service.
Delicate touches could be just as effective now. More of attacking option. Janicek just has to stab her foot. Wasn't quite in the right position for the smash. Awkward to get the chest over from that distance, but did well. And Vashash gets the delicate touch there and just scoops it over the outstretched leg of the American. No answer for Osmondson. And it's another point for the Hungarians to bring us back level.
First service.
Vashash waiting for the 7th point of this final.
Out.
Long with the first serve.
Second service.
Having missed with the foot, she'll try with the head. Nice layup. Good attacking head smash.
Point to team white.
And that's good from Greco. Doesn't always need to be the smash with the foot, of course. First 2 points taken against serve here.
First service.
A long way to go. First to 12. Good low serve from the Hungarian team. A little difficult to deal with that one, but they did extremely well. Janicek's reactions were good too. She'll get another chance now to lay up. and then go for the kill. Chest over though, doesn't go for the other smash. Different part of the body each time. Now the foot is used with decent effect, but it comes back to Janeček, who will fire the winner. Using the angles, rotating well.
Change of service.
So both the first two sets of serves
First
are
service.
shared 2-2, so we're 4-4 in the final.
Out. Point to team
Cheap
white.
point from Greco's first serve, I have to say. Vasas and Janeček will be a little disappointed at the concession of such an easy point. The American team played the very first match of this tournament. Played
First
fewer
service.
games than their opponent. They only had 3 in their group in the event.
Out.
And another
Point
cheap
to
point
team
as
white.
well. Talked about fatigue maybe being a factor. The intense heat here and no air conditioning inside this
First service.
Vesuvio Palace Arena in Naples. That's one factor. But
Out.
also, most of these competitors were in Miami
Second
last
service.
week and flew straight from Florida to southern Italy. A long time away from home and a long time to be playing and training every day. Astonishing attempt,
Out.
but it was
Point to team pink.
a desperate attempt that wasn't successful for Team USA. Vasas with the attacking momentum to take the point.
First service. Out.
Greco hoping
Second
to
service.
become the first person to win the majority of serves in this final. Janeček with a layup. Vasas
Sideball. Point to team white.
loses the point. Called a side ball. You could see that Vasas thought that she'd won the point. Could consider a VAR appeal, but I don't think it's
Change
worth
of
it.
service. First service.
The first advantage gained here.
Out.
It's the Americans who have the edge in the first set.
Second service.
Vasas not in the right position for the kill, so just helps it on with the upper knee area, and that's
Out.
going wide
Point
of the
to team
table.
pink.
And that's point back for the Hungarians. Disappointment there. They've got into a position
First
from which
service.
they can win at 7-5. Need to take 2
Net.
points off this serve. Janeček's second serve of the
service.
4 smashes into the Perspex net, and the second
Out.
serve is
Double
long.
four.
That's a
Point to
very
team white.
disappointing mistake to make. And so the 2-point lead is rather charitably restored here for the United
First
States
service.
team.
Point to team
They
pink.
did catch the table. They were in no doubt. The Americans don't appeal. Beautiful example of how to serve. Wasn't even on the edge, so they don't get another chance. Little unlucky for Osmundson receiving.
First service. Out.
Pressure on here now with a second. Serve already made 1.
Second service.
Captain's error of the double fault this time. Less aggressive, more safety first. Decent effort from Greco. Janeček from distance, difficult, but gets good distance on it. Greco having to resort to the chest over. Vasas with the sniper
Stop.
header, but
Illegal attack.
fault has been called
Point to
over the
team
halfway
white.
line when the head made contact with the ball. It's another error that you don't kind of expect from this experienced pairing.
Change of service.
Well, that was the line call. Had they appealed, it might have been a tricky one for the guys in the box. Was she fractionally behind the line? Might have
First
won an
service.
appeal. If you win an appeal, you still keep it. It's only if you lose an appeal
Net.
that you will
Second
not be
service.
able to challenge again in the match. It's not per set, it's per match, so you have to use it wisely. Janeček, not sure that was what she intended initially, but it didn't matter anyway, because the Americans have opened up a 3-point gap here after that excellent attacking Teqball play. 10-7 in the first set of the final.
First service.
Osmunsen with a chance here to put them at set points. Vasas. Check, and she
Out.
makes the error again
Point
off
to
the
team
top of the
white.
net, not the table. And we have set points here, 4 of them, for USA's Greco and Osmunsen, beaten in the final in Miami by this pairing just last week.
First service.
Janicek,
Out.
another error.
Point to team
It's a
white.
scruffy first set for the Hungarians. And it's advantage Team USA as Greco and Osmunsen playing, really I have to say, a more conservative first set, but being gifted numerous points by the Hungarians. And it's Osmunsen and Greco who take it by 12 points to 7. That was the winning point, or should I say, the concession of the point that conceded the set for the team in pink. And it's the Americans in white who have the early celebrations here, but still a long way to go. We did have a 3-setter in both of the bronze medal matches that the audience saw this morning here in Naples. In the women's doubles, Ishak and Naj beat Barabasi and Dako of Romania 2-1. That was a Hungarian victory. There are the stats of the first set. First serve percentage in, huge difference, just not good enough from Vasas and Janicek, and they will know it. And second serve points won just 20%. So a big chance here for revenge for those 2 women. World number 1. World champions, silver medalists though. Work to do for these 2. Won the Paris World Series earlier this year, but lost in the USA Teqball Tour in Los Angeles, but as I've already said, bounced back last week in Florida. Have played brilliantly this week. Slight favourites to win despite the number 1 ranking of the Americans. But struggling just for the moment to try to make it back-to-back wins in the final against this American pairing. Second set then, Vasas will get
First
us
service.
underway.
Point
That was
to
a
team
much better
pink.
serve for Vasas. It's a good service action, the first serve. Mr. Janicek, but she just wasn't
First
landing
service.
in the first set. Trying to direct it a little wider. Osmunsen collected it, chest over, and it takes
Point
the
to
net,
team
and it's a
white.
lucky point, I have to say, for the Americans. Fortune favouring them for the moment.
First service.
Difficult position on the court there. They get back in to try to defend.
Side
Is
ball.
that edge? No, it's
Point to
side. It
team
goes
white.
against them again. Now, will they appeal that? Janicek staring at the umpire, and the referee is a move. Let's see. Well, they thought it was the edge. Will they appeal? Vasas shakes her head and says no.
First service.
So now they trail 2-1.
Out. Second service.
Stab there, almost with the underside of the boot from Caroline Greco, and won't get that
Out.
one in. It's behind
Point to
her.
team pink.
Look of apology from Margaret Osmunsen there.
Change
Not
of
too
service.
much that Greco could do with that.
First service.
Osmunsen to serve then. Start of her 4 serves. That's for the header with power, but Vasas will
Out.
return it, but
Point to
doesn't
team
get it on
white.
the net. Not sure from my angle whether that was over the halfway anyway. But still too many errors from the Hungarian
First
pairing.
service.
Good deep serve, Vasas again, and
Point
she
to
wins the
team
point,
pink.
and I think she changed her mind, was going to go for the smash, but in the end knew that she couldn't follow through and just gently guided it over to the far corner of the table for the point. Nice stuff.
First service. Net.
Hit the net, but not the table. So second serve.
Second service.
Spinning header. Vashash. Now, is that the side or the edge?
Side ball. Point to team white.
So it's to judge the side again, which isn't legal, and they are going to appeal. So we're going to get our first VAR, I think, here. And Attila, our referee, has just seen it.
Check for the pin team.
So in the truck
Edge
now,
ball.
they'll already be reviewing it. And speaking to the guys earlier, they reckon they have to have a decision within 10 seconds. So they hope that it comes back as a result of an edge ball. And what we've seen looked like a side ball, maybe. Let's see what they think in the truck. Here comes the decision. Challenge. The only challenge, if they fail to overturn the decision, that they will be able to make the Hungarian team in this final. It's obviously a close one.
Good decision.
Yep, good decision.
Edge ball.
It was
Repeat it, rally.
good decision to overturn, so it did clip the edge, not just the side of the table. It did look from that angle, didn't it? I've been looking at all various angles
First
in
service.
the truck to decide in the studio. First use of VAR on the European Tour. Teqball. That's a difficult header to accomplish, but she did well there. Margie Osmundson. Offensive there, trying to set up Greco. Decent smash, but well defended by Janicek. Vashash with the chest over. Now the header available, little sniper, not quite low enough to catch the table a second time. Vashash just gently puts it over the net. Greco helping it on, long rally here. Beautiful soft touch from Janicek, but still kept alive. Greco doing well. Vashash in for the smash, but can't make it.
Point to team
Excellent
white.
rally to win for the team from the United States. Those sorts of rallies, the one that give you a huge lift and self-belief. You can tell it in the body language of the team in white. But again, Vashash will surely feel she should be making
First
that.
service.
Awkward one, but did well. Ball was behind her. More difficult again for Janicek. Twists and turns, but
Point to
can't
team white.
direct it onto the table. And so a margin already in favour of the Americans, bidding for a
Change of
straight
service.
sets victory here. They're now leading 5-3. 3 points out of 4 for Osmundson on her serve. Well, the fatigue, the back-to-back tournaments in different continents, and the intense heat here in the upper 30s Celsius, and the feel-like temperature
First
in the
service.
city of Naples today is 40 Celsius.
Net.
Second serve.
Second service.
Headed smash, not quite effective enough. Janicek helping with the chest this time in the final touch. Likewise from the American pairing through Osmundson. Oh, this is so deep. Great header to keep it alive. Rightful applause, and they win the point as well. And look at the joy written all over the face of Carol Greco. Well, they want to challenge again, I think, here.
For the pin
Oh, no,
team.
timeout. It's a timeout. Didn't see anything wrong with that at all. And so a timeout called by the Hungarians, who are really up against it here as a result of that. Maybe the Hungarian team didn't expect that one coming back from so deep and so well by Caroline Greco. But it was a brilliant piece of play from the American team, and now a lot of thinking to do for this team. Vashash nowhere near her best so far. Vashash and Janicek will be opposing each other in the mixed doubles final a little later here in Naples. Hope you're enjoying the show. The first of the 4 finals, and we also have an exhibition para-Teqball event a little later. Next up, we've got the men's singles final. It's a Hungarian-Romanian affair when Blažević takes on George Diak.
And so it
And it's
actually
on to
worked.
the mixed doubles when the two Hungarians will be
So
on
I
opposite
would still
teams
go
in the
power when you
Hungarian
can,
final.
because it's still going to push them
Round
back.
things
So
off with the
that
men's
change
doubles.
up
End of
One of the
timeout.
highlights of the whole weekend.
End
And
of
already
timeout.
controversy this week. One of the main stars of Teqball has been disqualified from the entire tournament after receiving a couple of red cards. Tell you a little bit more about that later as we progress on finals day in Naples.
First service.
So play resumes with
Net.
Janacek's serve, but it clipped the net, so doesn't count as an ace.
Second service.
Nice setup, but the
Out.
attacking header can't be
Point to
converted.
team pink.
Went for the head smash, and my bad, says Margie Osmondson. Sorry, Carol Deco had that one, wasn't it?
First service.
Deco has played brilliantly so far today, and she receives. But
Out. Point to team pink.
another mistake for the Americans, but it was induced by the strong performance right from the serve there. Suddenly,
First service.
after the timeout, they're right back in it. At this point to get level. Janacek struggling to set up. Vashash gets it over. Greco. Now a chance. A little chip over though from Janacek. Oh, couldn't
Point
set it
to
up for
team
herself.
pink.
Osmondson looked to have done the hard work, but it's 3 points in a row for the Hungarian pairing.
Change of service.
And they are back level. 6 points all. Well, excellent use of the timeout. The little break, stopping the momentum that the American team have built up.
Caro.
They won
First
9
service.
of the 12 points before the timeout, but lost all
Out.
3 since. Quickly,
Second
things
service.
can change in the world's fastest growing sport. This is Teqball, high quality women's doubles final. This is developing into now after a bit of a scrappy first set. Vashash and Janacek combining. Just the 2 touches,
Edge
edge
ball.
ball. No winner of that point. And important for the Americans to stop this momentum that's beginning to swing the Hungarians' way. We've seen
First-
it before with
Sorry.
this pairing.
First service.
Good serve, low trajectory from Greco,
Out.
and that's an error.
Point to team white.
Some of our FITEC officials having to dive for cover there as that one went out of the corner, nearly smashing into their equipment. Just good to say that they got a kind bounce.
First
So,
service.
first point in 4 for the Americans to start this 4 batch of serves. Janacek took control where there, Greco. Osmondson helped it over the net. Oh, difficult one for Janacek at full stretch. He does well. Set up here, the headed smash. Vashash
Out.
can't connect
Point
with the
to team
table.
white.
Leah Vashash hangs her head and looks distraught as the Americans open up a 2-point lead again. The Hungarian team were climbing the mountain. They were back, all square, but now a 2-point gap. 4 points from the finishing
First
line.
service.
Caroline Greco with the serve. Great camera angle on your screen. Janacek. Oh,
Point to team pink.
well, important point to win. Nice cushioned header that just clipped the table. A little pause in play here. I think a little problem at the bottom right of your screen for the referee having trouble with his audio equipment. So if you are just joining us, this is the first of the finals today, the women's doubles on the European Teqball Tour in Naples. And Greco and Osmondson beaten last week in the final in Miami by these two, Vashash and Janacek.
Give me the ball, please.
Close to revenge, maybe. A set up 12-7 the first set.
First service.
Now in this second set, 8-7. Bashash lays it up. Janacek with a delicate touch. Janacek again. This will be Greco.
Stop.
Oh,
Illegal attack.
she was
Point
over the
to
halfway
team.
line. Didn't matter whether it was side or edge.
Change of service.
Back level again. 2 points taken against the serve for the Hungarians, the champions of Miami. Right back in this one, trailing 8-6 with 2 serves to come for the Americans. They've wiped out the US advantage.
First service.
Critical set of 4 now then. Bashash
Net.
will believe that she can take
Second
all 4
service.
to win and send us into a deciding set. Greco, nice stab, got the height that caused problems for the Hungarian pairing. This time she'll go with the head smash, end of the table, well controlled by Vashash. Janacek can't find
Point
the
to team
table.
white.
The American team were behind in this set.
First service.
First point, and that's the only time they've trailed. Vashash
Out.
long again, just hasn't got that serve working. In fairness, neither
Second
of them has been
service.
good enough, accurate enough on first serve. Set far from one yet, though, for the Americans. If they win this set, they win the match. Janacek with the chest over, the layup for
Point to team
delicate
white.
touch from Greco. If you can play it so softly that it's going to double bounce on the table, it's so difficult for the close defender at the table. Janacek just couldn't get a foot up here to keep the rally alive. And they're a point nearer the finishing line now. 2 from it, 10-8, second set, leading by
First
a set.
service.
Greco and Osmanson. Vashash desperate to keep them alive now. That's a good first serve. Janacek. Nice header, good close work. A little
Illegal
step forward,
attack.
but it's over the halfway line, I
Point to
think. It
team
is.
white.
It's beyond the net from Vashash. She knew it. There's no complaint. And ladies and gentlemen, we have match points for the American team. 3 of them now. 11-8.
VAR check.
Well,
for
there's
the
a
pink team.
VAR check, but you can see from our pictures, this one I don't think there was any doubt, but they may as well use the review they feel. And that's decent tactics. They won their last appeal, so they still have this one in the locker, but I don't think this will be a successful challenge. Let's wait and see confirmation from the guys in the studio truck. Illegal attack for crossing the halfway line when the last of the touches was made to pass it back onto the opponent's half of the table.
The check is finished. It was illegal attack. Point to team
It's
white.
confirmed. Dejected figure of Vashash. They're not out of this yet. We saw them take 3 points in a row earlier, straight after the timeout when they trailed 6-3. They have to still be positive, even if it's
First
unlikely.
service.
3 match points then for Team USA. Greco, awkward position, just tries nothing spectacular, keeps the rally going. Janacek for the winner, but she can't
Point
make
to
it.
team white.
And that is
The
a
white
victory
team is the
for
winner.
Caroline Greco and Margaret Osmundson. Margie and Carol on their knees with delight. A wonderful victory. Forget Miami, forget Florida. This is Naples, Italy, and we have champions again, taking their revenge, the #1 world-ranked pairing with a decisive straight sets victory. 12-7, 12-8. Caroline Greco, Margaret Osmundson are victorious, and they do the dance of delight. Queens of the Teqball table. And that's what it means to them. Feel the delight. The future's orange, the world is curved. But it was a straight sets victory for the Americans in the women's doubles final.
The picture.
A sensational win for them, and how happy they look. And after the disappointment in Miami, that's showing great
Take
character.
a picture, please.
So we look at the final statistics. The second service points won, still low, and the first serves in was improved, but still much inferior from the Hungarian team compared to the Americans. They did have the only ace, but the only captain's double fault as well. And it was a deserved victory. There's no arguing at all about that. And they leave the arena to great applause, and they'll be back for the medal ceremony after we've seen all the finals today. But they've won it in straight sets, and this is a little flavour of how they did it.